And we have breaking news this morning. Pope Francis has died at the age of 88, just one day after Easter Sunday. He was the 266th pope to serve as the leader of the Roman Catholic Church. Here's a look back at his life and papacy. The conclave elected 76-year-old Jorge Mario Bergoglio as the 266th pope on March 13, 2013, making Pope Francis the first pontiff from the Americas. The Pope says he chose that papal name in honor of St. Francis of Assisi because St. Francis dedicated his life to helping the poor. Pope Francis succeeded Pope Benedict XVI after Benedict became the first pope in 600 years to resign. This marked the first time in 6 centuries that 2 popes were alive at the same time. The Pope was born in Buenos Aires, Argentina in 1936. His parents were Italian immigrants who raised 5 children. He graduated from a technical school as a chemical technician before choosing the path to priesthood, entering the seminary in 1958. He was ordained in 1969. Over the next 3 decades, he served the church in various roles, which included heading up the Jesuit order in Argentina from 1973 to 1979 and becoming the Archbishop of Buenos Aires in 1998. As Archbishop, he was known for his modest lifestyle, where he lived in a simple apartment and often took public transportation. Then Pope John Paul II named him a cardinal in 2001. 12 years later, he was elected pope. Even as pontiff, Francis lived a relatively simple lifestyle, choosing to stay in a 2-bedroom apartment instead of the palace at the Vatican where his predecessors lived. Francis has also shown his humility by washing the feet of inmates at prisons and juvenile facilities over the years. In the first year of his papacy, he famously said, "Who am I to judge?" when asked about gay priests, adding that we shouldn't marginalize people for this, they must be integrated into society. But about 10 years later, he approved a decree that ruled out blessings of same-sex marriages, saying that God cannot bless sin. He has also categorically ruled out ordaining women as priests, but has expanded the role of women in the church. The Pope has also made climate change a priority, while also frequently speaking out in support of migrants and other people who are suffering. The Pope has also made moves to address the sexual abuse scandal that has plagued the church for decades, and even wrote a letter of apology in 2018 asking for repentance. But survivors and victims' advocates have continued to criticize the Vatican's slow pace on reform. Pope Francis will go down in history as a transformative figure in the church and beyond, who pushed for groundbreaking reforms to support those marginalized, the environment, and social justice issues. And we are taking a live look as people gather in St. Peter's Square outside the Vatican. Just yesterday, the Pope addressed thousands in St. Peter's Square, sharing Easter wishes with all of them. It is reported that the Pope died shortly after 7:30 this morning local time in Rome. The news spreading quickly. As we continue to follow this story, we'll have more on the what's next, the conclave that follows. So stay with News 12 for updates on that.